everybody, Kimberly Olson here, also known as the Gold Digger Girl, coming in live. We are also streaming on Instagram and so many other places, and when people call, it messes up everything. All right, guys, so we are going to be crushing it today together in this amazing masterclass, Engineering Your Celebrity on Social. So we'll be meeting today, tomorrow, and Monday, and so we're going to be packing so much content into this. This probably could easily be a 3-day, all-day workshop. So we're going to go fast and furious together, and I'm really excited to be delivering this content to you because this is brand new information, brand new content. And if you want to engineer your celebrity on social, you are in the right place because this, I'm going to blow your socks off, and I am beyond excited and honored that you're here. So if you are ready to rock and roll, I would love for you to share in the comments. Let me know who you are. What do you do? Put that in the comments. Okay. Tell us a little bit about you. What do you do? Where are you tuning in from? Where are you hanging out? Okay. Let us know in the comments. I also want to make sure everyone sees that we're live because you know how it goes. So I would love for you to tag, if you are working with one of our Gold Digger coaches or someone from Team Gold Digger, tag them in the comments using the @ symbol to let them know that you are here. If you have a business bestie, or maybe you're on Instagram and you want to share this out, I would love for you guys to share this information. If you're inside of our Facebook groups, just tag a business bestie because you can't share this inside of our Facebook groups, okay? But let everyone know that you're here, tag them so that they know. Also, I want to make sure that you are ready to rock and roll and you have your workbook printed off, okay? So if you do not have your workbook and you need it, you can just put workbook in the comments, okay? You can just put workbook in the comments, and that way we can tag you and get you the workbook that you need. Put that in the comments as well, okay? We have 1,000 of you have registered. We know we have a lot of repeat in our audience who you guys just show up. So I'm assuming we probably have a good 1,500 of you, maybe 2,000 of you coming out for this that'll be watching live, watching replay over the next couple of days. When we do these, we come in fast and furious. So this is going to be up for a few days, and then we're taking everything down. We have found if we give you forever to watch things, you'll take forever to watch things. So for those of you that are here with us, I want you to roll up your sleeves and get ready to work, okay? Because we're going to really be implementing and focusing on action, okay? Also, if you're new to us and you've never been inside of these with us, I want you to put new in the comments so my team can welcome you. If you didn't see this option when you registered, this is your last chance. Do not miss out on this opportunity to get extra time with me. Put VIP in the comments, and if my team can check Instagram as well and the other platforms, pretty please. VIP, put VIP in the comments to grab your spot in our VIP Zoom sessions. We're going to do closed door sessions after each live stream. This is your opportunity for us to unpack where you're at in your business, really dig in and get direct coaching from me, direct coaching from my amazing coaching team. And you do not want to miss VIP. That's all I can say. We've absolutely seen transformation. We've seen light bulbs go off. We've seen aha moments because there's this one little thing that you're missing or you're stuck on, and we're going to be able to dig in and figure that out together, okay? Me teaching at you is awesome, but it's way, way more impactful when I can get into a Zoom session with you and get that time with you. So just put VIP in the comments if you haven't yet registered for that, because that's going to be immediately following the live stream as well, okay? So this Engineering Your Celebrity is for those of you that want to make your mark on social media. This is for the woman who says, I want to build an incredible business. I want to leverage my time. I want to put systems in place, create some automation, really show up like a boss and elevate my online presence. So that way, through my content and all this strategy, I can attract the right person to work with and really create a financially sustainable business that is going to allow the time freedom, the time with your family, and just that legacy business that we all want, okay? This is for that woman. I know I see some people saying new in the comments, so I think a lot of you know me here. I'll introduce myself really quickly. Like, why should you listen to me, right? I'm sure for some of you, someone tagged you or you saw a Facebook ad and you're like, who is this girl, right? So my name is Kimberly Olson, as I mentioned before. I've been in online marketing since 2011. My first brand was a big, big fat failure. It was called Fit Kim, FITKIM. You can still see it. The blog is up still. The YouTube channel is still running it'll run forever. But it was a big failure. And the reason why I say it was a big failure is because my number one objective for launching that was to learn how to use social media, YouTube, blog, all the things, and be able to make enough money to quit my full-time job. I didn't want to be in corporate. I've always struggled with authority. And anyone relate with that? It's just never went over well because I always saw a different way to do things and I wanted to be the boss. My team's like, oh, you're a little bossy. I'm like, yeah, I agree. And that's where I need to be, right? I need to be running my own thing. And so I wasn't successful. I wasn't making enough from it to quit my job. I limped along for 6 years. I discovered network marketing direct sales in 2017. I had initial success. I hit those newbie bonuses, right? Where you get your first comma check and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm going to be a millionaire. Like I legit thought that. And then my paycheck was $200. And I was like, oh crap. And I had a real heart to heart with myself. And I said, what are you doing? You have this amazing opportunity here. At the time, we were in almost 6 figures of debt. My babies were 1 and 2.5. My husband traveled all the time and I was at a job I hated. I commuted 2.5 hours a day. My boss was a bully. He was such a jerk. He would just walk into my office and be like, oh yeah, no, we're not paying your commissions out this week. Like not a good human. And I had a lot of anxiety around that, a lot of depression. I'd been struggling with alcohol abuse for over a decade. And when my babies came along, I just wasn't prepared for motherhood and no one really talks about it. And I didn't know what to do. And so alcohol, wine, that kind of thing became my coping mechanism. And everyone has different things, but I'm sure you can relate to some extent. It could be shopping online or, watching the Kardashians, which I really do. I'm fascinated by them. But we all have our things, right? The reality was I was self-sabotaging again. I was in this place of pure destruction, torture. I had a tormented mind. I saw myself as a loser. I saw myself as a bad mom. I didn't think I had any value to offer. It was not good, guys. And I saw this opportunity in my hands. And I said, I am so sick and tired of feeling like a piece of crap. And I'm failing my family. I am, just not happy. I was very, very sad. And I had a lot of self-hatred. And so I enlisted professional support because I said, look, if I don't overcome this alcohol issue, I'm never going to be free of this. And how can I go and live my best life if I have this thing has this clutch on me, right? And looking back, it was the enemy. The enemy had a very strong grip on me. And when I enlisted professional support, I did overcome the alcohol abuse. I've been celebrating sobriety since 2017. And when that happened, though, I was able to uncover so much more for myself. I actually was able to see myself as who I really was, which was an amazing woman, amazing mom, amazing wife, someone who, really wanted to be the hands and feet for God, stand up for him and what he wants to do through me. And I submitted and I just said, God, I'll do anything. I just want to help people and I want to not be in corporate and I want to make money and I want to be home with my kids. And I became completely obedient, but I started trusting myself. And a lot of you watching this, you don't trust yourself. And if you're really honest, you don't trust God, because if you trusted God, you would have faith and you wouldn't worry. And I completely submitted and I became obedient. And I said, just put me in coach. I see the possibilities. I know I can be amazing. And I started to tell myself I was awesome. And I started waking up going, you can do this. You can change people's lives. I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't have a social media following. I didn't even have an Instagram account, but I was determined, I was hungry, and I was willing to go all in until I became successful. So I started going live I read a blog post or something, go live, right? Go live. So I started going live every week in my car. There's no rhyme or reason. And then I heard someone say, start a Facebook group. I started offering free coaching, teaching people how to set goals. I have PhDs in natural health and holistic nutrition, personal training background. I have some background to these things to help people. And I saw on social media that there's a lot of others struggling like I was. So I'm like, all right, well, I can be the leader. So I started learning, implementing, and teaching. And that's where #GetLit, we say it all the time, learn, implement, take action. That's where that came from. Is I was not 20 steps ahead of everyone around me. I was just a step ahead. I would just say, hey guys, I learned this cool thing, online parties, 3-way chats, value in a Facebook group. And I started teaching others. So in the spring of 2018, I launched the Goal Digger Girl and hit 6 figures in 90 days. I was able to launch that coaching business alongside my network marketing, hit 6 figures in my network marketing business, was able to quit my job and became a best-selling author, top-rated podcast. So I've spoken all over North America and have been able to grow this company. It's now a company, not a startup solopreneur anymore. I have an entire team behind me. We're coming up on $7 million in just a few short years, all through social media. So I share that not to impress you, but to impress upon you that engineering your celebrity isn't about being braggadocious. It's not about being a diva. It's not about being vain. It's not about being an Instagram influencer, because most Instagram influencers are broke. This is about creating a business that you love. This is about serving with your heart. This is about using your spiritual gifts that God has given you and owning them, openly owning them, being proud of them, and seeing yourself as great. Because if you don't see yourself as great, no one's going to show up and save you. It starts with you. And this is why we're so passionate about mindset and belief and conviction, because we know until you believe in yourself, you're not going to have success. So yeah, you can learn all the tactics and all the things, but until you really own who you are online, which we're going to dig in today together, it just can't happen. Okay. So if you felt frustrated or stuck, instead of looking outside of yourself, I want you to look in the mirror tonight or tomorrow morning and get in there. Okay. I want you to look at your soul, look at yourself and say, you're amazing. Let's work together and unpack these gifts. Let's use these gifts and let's truly make a difference, because that's all it takes is for you to believe in yourself. And those are the people that are supposed to be around you. They will come. Okay. And I believe I'm supposed to be in your life. I believe that you're supposed to be here right now. Lots of people saw us promote this, and you right now are the ones that are here for a reason. Okay. And we want to put our arms around you and walk alongside you in this journey, because let's face it, it's not for the faint of heart, right? This is hard work. Let's do it though. Let's get in there. Let's dig in and let's do it together. Okay. So that's who I am. And if that excites you to learn, like, wow, like I could do that. I could have transformation and I could really help people. I want you to drop some fire in the comments. You can just type the word fire if you can't put the emoji in the comments, or drop the fire emoji, because this masterclass is for those that want to skip all of the years of failure that I had, right? You just want to skip the landmines. You want to fast track. You really want to get into it. And that's what we're going to do together. Okay. You guys excited? So drop some fire in the comments. Let me know, because I feed off of your energy. This is why I love live streaming. For those of you that saw me in person at the conference, like I love getting in front of others. I love it. Okay. I absolutely love anyone who wants to learn, like that fills me up. So again, I just want to thank you for being here. Okay. So if you don't have your workbook and you're just jumping in, put workbook in the comments and our team will connect with you. I want to make sure you have your workbook. Now, don't go run off and print it. Just pen and paper is fine. You can listen back to these. We'll have these replays up till beginning of next week. Okay. So if you don't have it, no worries. If you're not in VIP, make sure you put VIP in the comments so we can get you the registration for that. It's going to be right after the live session. We're going to go into private Zoom VIP rooms, and you're going to get to work with me and the coaching team on what we're going to talk about right now. Okay, look at all this fire. Oh my gosh, it's awesome. Great. And make sure you tag the person who invited you so that they know you're here. All right, so I'm referring to the workbook. If you're on Instagram, you can just listen along if you don't have the workbook. Okay, all good. All right. So first thing you want to think about is how your online presence, it dictates your business success. So let's think about that. Let's unpack that together. When it comes to building on social media, so the first link in the workbook is social media. When it comes to building on social media, how you are showing up online and the way that you are positioning yourself in the marketplace is a key indicator of your success. Attracting the right client or business builder will only happen if you are effectively engineering your celebrity on social. So the blanks for that paragraph are social media and celebrity. Okay, so fill that in your workbook. Again, just take notes. Don't get all jiggity about not having your notebook. Okay, we want you to take the content in and don't worry about filling in the blanks. Okay, so when you think about social media as a whole and what you can create here, the really cool thing is you can become whoever you want to be. And so it's in this process of becoming that you get to be who you want to be. So it doesn't matter what people think of you from high school, or maybe, I don't know about you, but my 20s were a big mess. Like I almost need like a redo in another life, like big old mess. That doesn't matter. Okay. All that matters is today. It's how you're showing up now. And The way that you're positioning yourself, though, does impact how your audience sees you. So it's not about being disingenuous or, incongruent with who you are. Integrity is my number one driver. It's about showing up as the most powerful version of yourself. It's the best version of yourself. That's what we want to do on social media, is we want to give people hope and inspiration. And we want them to feel better when they interact with our content. I did a TED Talk, I think it was last year or the year before. I think it was last year. I did a TED Talk, and it was on reclaiming social media. I truly believe social media can be amazing. So when people interact with your content and they're learning from you or watching your reel, are you making their lives better? Okay, that's what it comes down to. If you do not have the right people that you're talking to about your business opportunity or working with you as a client, and they're saying no, they're saying it's too much money, they're ghosting you, you're getting crickets, it's most likely because of the way you're positioning yourself. You're attracting the wrong people. So your results right now tell you the answer. If you're getting amazing results, then that means your social's on point. If you're not getting amazing results, I want you to go back to your social media. So we're just going to reverse engineer that. Okay, your results are the end. That's the end game. The next paragraph, your ideal avatar is looking to work with an expert in your space. When they interact with your content, it needs to be extremely obvious what you do and how you can help them. You do not need to have decades of experience in your industry. You just need to be a few steps ahead of your audience. The team is putting the answers for you inside of the Facebook groups if you're on Facebook. If you're on YouTube or wherever else, all good. Okay, so the mistake that people make is that they think that they need to be better than others teaching in their space. For example, for me, when I first started out, there was several people teaching what I wanted to do. They were really focused on working with network marketers, and they'd already been doing it for years and years and years. How easy would it have been for me to come in to this world of social media and say, oh, I'm not even making six figures in network marketing yet. How can I teach anything about network marketing, right? It would have been so easy for me to say that. But what I did instead is I said, well, I'm not trying to be the top network marketing coach out there. I just want to teach the people around me what I'm learning. I just want to pay it forward, right? And I saw a need. I saw a gap. I saw that people were struggling. So for you, instead of thinking you need to have 12 degrees or 15 certifications or 75 years of experience, yes, I like to exaggerate with numbers, or you feel like you need to be a size 2 model, before you start teaching people about weight loss. No, absolutely not. You just need to know a little bit more than them. And actually, this is really interesting. The closer you are to them, so if they're here and you're one step ahead, the most relatable you'll ever be in your career is when you're one step ahead. When you become 2 steps ahead, 3 steps ahead, 4 steps, you become less relatable to them. So for me, over the years, I'll have once in a while, someone will say, I feel I can't relate to you because you're so far ahead of me now. So that means my audience needs to change, right? And we've done that this year. So you don't need to be a million steps ahead. And that actually can be bad because it can feel unrelatable to people. Okay. Is this making sense? If this is making sense, let me know in the comments. Okay. All right. So let's talk about 5 ways to engineer your celebrity. Number 1, you need a solid personal brand established. You need a solid personal brand established. We need to know that you have a personal brand. If you want people to spend money with you and you've got some, jankiness going on, and I use that affectionately to keep everything light because this is work, this can feel like, okay, I got to do all this stuff. Yeah. Okay. You got to do all this stuff. If you want real money, you got to do real work. Okay. Not forever. You don't have to work late at night after your corporate job and all work weekends and forever. Yes. To start and get this thing off the ground and where you want it to be, it requires a lot of hard work, okay? Some hustle. And you'll get the rewards from it, and you can eventually build it out to how you want it, right? I don't work a million hours a week and, all the things, okay? So we have to do some work here, and that means we got to get really serious and honest about what we've created so far. Some of you've been winging it. Some of you've been just like, I posted on, Facebook today. I posted every day. Go me. I got a reel up, right? So we need to look. I want you to do a self audit And I want you to ask yourself, if Kimberly came in and checked out my social platforms, what would she say? Now, it's not to beat yourself up. It's to say, okay, how can I improve? How can I get better? How can I be more bold? How can I be more clear? People need to feel like you have a real business. If they come to your profile and you have a picture of a flower and you're just like, oh, isn't that just beautiful? Nobody cares about the flower. They want to come and see, oh, Jane, hey, I'm Jane. And what I do is I did a one-on-one call right before this, a couple of them actually, with some of our students. And one of them, she's actually in a blank slate situation where she's brand new building it out. She's had success in corporate, a lot of success. And we looked at that and said, okay, what can we take from your corporate, which we're going to do this today, actually as part of your homework. Let's look at your corporate experience. Let's look at your work experience and let's see what you're good at, what you love, and let's turn that into a business. So now she has her plan. And her strength is absolutely putting systems in place, strategies in place. Basically, if she sees a mess, she comes in and cleans it up. Well, I know a lot of entrepreneurs that are hot mess. Put hot mess in the comments if that's you. When you go to her social right now, you don't see that. You don't see a boss. You don't see you come and you're like, oh my gosh, she can help me clean my business up. You don't see that because we just figured this out today. A month from now, you're going to go to her social platforms and you're going to go, there's a boss. I want to hire her. How can she help me? Help a sister out. SOS, the ship is sinking. See, look at all the people who are putting hot mess. I mean, entrepreneurship, inherently we're kind of a mess, okay? Because we're so creative. When you go to her social, you're not going to spend money and invest in her unless her social's on point, unless you see she has an actual brand, right? Okay. So the personal brand has to be solid. It has to be established. We need to know you are legit. You are in business. The lights are on and the open sign is up, okay? People need to know you've got a real thing going on, okay? Don't hide behind your product or taking a picture of the flower or the dog or whatever. Okay, number 2, you need a clear I am statement. You need a clear I am statement. So what I call the I am statement, if any of you just finished your social media marketing expert certification, we talked about the I am statement in there. The I am is basically who you are, who you serve, and what you do. Who you are, who you serve, and what you do. It needs to be in your Facebook bio or on your cover. It needs to be in your Instagram bio. If you have a website, if people come into your Facebook group, there's a piece of that there. Your I am statement is a very brief summary of what you're all about. It should not be confusing. It should not be ambiguous. You don't list off attributes like, yoga enthusiast, world traveler. Like, I love you, but everybody puts that. People need to know right away, are you of value to them? Because if you're building on social for business, this is not a personal account anymore. You're using it to grow your business. Do you work personal into it? Absolutely. We teach that in our programs. It's part of our personal branding strategy. But it's now your business, okay? You're using social media for business. So that I am statement needs to be very clear. Who you are, who you serve, and what you do, okay? So do you have that? Like, that's the question to ask yourself, right? Number 3, the third thing you need to do to engineer your celebrity is you need curated content to build authority. Okay, you need curated content to build authority. And what I mean by this is with your content that you're putting out, this is huge, by the way. All right, I'm going to give you guys $1 million strategy right now. Are you guys ready for this? Mark my words. We're taking these videos down after this is done, but we save all of them. So I'm going to come back to this, okay? Mark my words. Those that learn how to use Reels and TikToks and the short form video, which we're going to actually do on one of the bonus trainings I have for you guys, those that learn how to use them to build authority are going to crush it. And what I mean by that, not necessarily crushing views, which is great. You're going to crush your business and make money from your Reels and your TikToks. A lot of people are using it for vanity metrics, like, yay, I got 1 million views, which is great. That's awesome. But are you making any money from it? Who freaking cares? Okay. What you want to do is you want to make money from them. Those that use Reels and TikTok and short form video to establish authority are going to win. I'm positive. So what you want to do is say, all right, what do I know? What am I learning? Which I actually have a worksheet for you on in this workbook for this, and we're going to talk through this, okay? So this is a very important piece, is this curated content to build authority. Are you working in authority into your content? And if you don't know how to do any of this, it's okay. Like, it's all right. We're going to teach you, but this is very important to get. Okay. Yes. Let's freaking win. I love that. Number 4. It's so great. All right. Number 4, weekly signature content. You need weekly signature content, which we will cover tomorrow in detail. That's our first bonus tomorrow, is weekly signature content. I'm going to go over all of it with you tomorrow, what it is, the strategy behind it, the types of content, how to set it up, all of that. Okay. But just put that in your notes for now. Weekly signature content. Number 5, sharing testimonials strategically. You're going to share testimonials strategically. Yeah, and I can't see everyone's usernames on here, but I need to learn how to do reels. Make it your life's mission to never say that again. Any of you on here watching, they're like, yeah, I still need to learn reels. You guys, they've been out way too long for any of you to still be saying that. And TikTok as well. You don't have to create new content in all the platforms. Create it on Instagram Reels or Facebook and pop it over to TikTok. It's not going away. This is the way that people are digesting content. Look at YouTube. Why do you think they launched YouTube Shorts? Because their data is showing that people aren't even watching YouTube videos anymore. 5 minutes even is too long for people. Okay. Never say that again. All of you watching this, commit to that with whoever put that. I want you guys to commit to that, to never say that again. No excuses. Get it done. Figure it out. Okay. It's not going away. Again, if you want to build on social media. Okay. If you have, a clothing boutique on Main Street, you might not need reels. I don't know. All right. Next paragraph. You will, so the testimonials, I almost forgot, got so fired up about reels. All right, the testimonials. Testimonials equals social proof. Social proof is when people make a buying decision because they see others are doing it, and it tells them it's safe to make a decision with you. It's safe to buy from you, okay? So what you want to think about with the testimonials is, are you asking for them? Are you strategically using them in your content? Are you interviewing students, clients, business builders? When I'm retired from network marketing, but I was able to reach the top 0.5% in the industry. Okay. How did I do that? Because I did everything through our Facebook group. I hardly ever talked about working with me outside of my Facebook groups. Our team had one. How did we invite people? I was able to recruit 350 people directly. I interviewed people on my team. I said, oh, hey, Joan, Christine, tell everyone how successful you've been and why. And people will go, oh my gosh, this is so easy. I'm in. Okay. So if you're in network marketing, direct sales, testimonials are your team members. It's your customers. Use that in your stories. Use that on your wall. Use that for interviews as well. Okay. You will establish credibility in your space by delivering content that shows you are an expert. You will establish credibility in your space by delivering content that shows you are an expert. The value you deliver will support whatever it is that you sell. The value you deliver will support whatever it is that you have to sell, not the other way around. Underline that for me, please. Steph put it in the comments for you on Facebook. You can take a picture of that. The value you deliver will support whatever it is that you have to sell, not the other way around. Value comes first. Sales come later. Stop trying to sell everybody. Stop. Okay. If you DM anyone to try to buy your thing without offering value first, I'm going to teaser you. Okay. Not really, but don't do it. So we have to remember that the sale comes after the value. People are not going to buy from you if you haven't made their life better in some way. Okay. So if you've been struggling or fumbling, it's probably because you've been inconsistent. You haven't been really clear on who you are, your messaging, the content you're putting out there, and how you're making people's lives better, right? Really important. Okay, honing in on your expertise. So I'm going to go over this, and then I'm going to let you guys work on this when you're doing your homework, okay? Honing in on your expertise. What expertise do you have based on prior experience, present day, or something you are currently learning about? What expertise do you have? So when you're thinking about your personal brand and you're like, well, I sell weight loss products or I sell protein shakes. No. That is not a personal brand. Your company could go out of business tomorrow. I've seen it in real life. I've been in coaching programs and masterminds where my peers had no $1 million earners gone overnight. Okay. So it's not to have a scarcity mindset and freak out. It's to be a smart businesswoman. Okay. So what we want to do is we want to think, all right, how can I build a personal brand that can stand the test of time? How can I build a personal brand that can stand the test of time? It doesn't matter what I sell. Okay. It doesn't matter. You are your brand. So don't build it around products. Don't even build it around another company. You are your brand. And with your past experience, work experience, present day, what are you learning now? Or something that you're currently learning, you're really excited about. I want you to hone in on your experience. What expertise do you have based on that? And the next section says, from that experience, what could you teach others or use your social platforms for to improve your ideal avatar's life? Let me repeat that. From the experience that you just wrote down, what could you teach others or use your social platforms for to improve your ideal avatar's life? We want to think about making people's lives better. And I know we attract very heart-centered people, which is awesome. So I know for a lot of you, you're like, I just want to make the world a better place. I just want women to feel that they can do anything. I just want them to feel more confident. I want people to have options, right? Well, we got to get a little more clear than that because it's very vague and big and broad, and it's not tangible. How are you going to make their life better? We've got to get specific with that. Self-reflect on this, sit with this, really think this through, and don't just write down, build confidence. Like, it's got to be a tangible, a real outcome that you can position in your marketing. Okay. All right. For those that are truly serious about building online, engineering your celebrity will be a main focal point and priority in your business. It doesn't matter what we know if we don't showcase it effectively through social media, right? Coaches, can you not relate to this? How many one-on-ones have you gotten with a new client, a new student in our program, and they start telling you about their work experience and you're just like, why am I seeing this on your social media if you have that as your background? Like, they're playing so small. I know a lot of you watching this, you're playing small. I know it, and you need me to say it to you right now. You are playing small. Stop playing small. Stop acting like you're not significant. Stop acting like you don't have value to offer and you can't change people's lives. It's not helping anybody. And every day, the disconnect that you feel, the unrest that you feel, I would even say, it goes bold to say the anxiety and the depression. I'm not a therapist, so I can't make any claims here, but that uneasiness you feel, just there's this gap, is because you're playing small and you're not playing in your strengths, in your power. You're not stepping into your greatness. It's time to get real and really think about that and stop telling yourself you have nothing to teach people. It's BS. We all have gifts. All of us here have gifts. All of us have amazing things that we get to do in this world, and we're called to do that. You're not doing anyone any good by playing small, okay? And for those that tap into establishing authority through their content and online presence, will dominate their space and be able to successfully scale their business to new heights. Okay. So let me ask you a question. Yeah, I'm glad you're crying. Let me ask you a question. How does it feel to think about really figuring this out? Like, how does it feel to say, okay, I hear what she's saying. I know there's greatness in me, but like, how do I equate that to social media? Like, I don't even know how to have a personal brand, or I don't even know how to get out there. I don't know how to, implement what she's saying, but how does it feel to think about building your business in a way that's genuine, authentic? It's utilizing your gifts. It's really tapping into the value that you have to offer and finding the people who want what you have. How does that feel? Drop a word in the comments to tell me how it feels to think about a business like that versus all the shit that we've been seeing that people have been doing and being taught for way too long, okay? The spamming that's going on, it's still happening. The cold messaging, putting these posts up that just aren't even who we are, right? Like, we're just like so confused and we're just watching others and we don't get it. Okay, that is over. We are done with that. It's so 2019, as I like to say, okay? Now, here's my concern, and I'm very concerned about this. My concern is that you are going to continue to jump from free masterclass to free masterclass to free YouTube to free podcasts to, oh, I just registered for another challenge. And my concern with that is you hopping around is getting you nowhere, or you wouldn't be here right now looking. That's my concern. And instead of being concerned, I want to do something about that. Okay. What I'd like to do is I would like to invite you to step in and go to that next level and step into our circle. And I would like to invite you to become a student inside of our business academy. I'm talking real school. This business academy that we've put together, it's a 12-month business academy. It's equal to 4 years of undergrad in a business school. I went to business school, I know. It's a dual accredited program. It's been reviewed by, it's accredited, but it's been reviewed by a program that's recognized by over 2,000 institutions globally. All of our students that complete this business academy, they walk away with their certification, and they also walk away with 40 continuing education credits, okay? This is a real school. And the reason why I want to invite you to this is because we've built this business academy to create the most simplistic path to 6 figures. So this is really for the woman who is either wanting to get to 6 figures or maybe has hit 6 figures, but it's sliding backwards quickly. You're really not sure how you even made the 6 figures to start. You don't have systems in place. You're pretty disorganized. You just don't have that control over your business. And you really can't figure out how to duplicate it. You're just like, I don't know what to do, right? Business, it's just shaky. It feels unsafe, a little bit feast or famine, right? So 6-Figure Breakthrough Business Academy is the most simplistic path to 6 figures. Basically, what I did as a consumer, I actually built the program. I have spent $500,000 on coaching. My husband's at work right now, or I wouldn't probably say it that loudly. So instead of spending $500,000 figuring this stuff out, you don't have to do that. But that is what I've infused in this program. I've seen the gaps in the market. I've seen that programs out there, they're missing pieces. They want you to watch, hour-long videos. It's just concepts. It's principles, concepts. It's not really specifics. It's not really bite-size action step. And a lot of the, why I'm concerned for you is because you're bouncing around on all these master classes and challenges and free trainings that you don't have accountability. There's no one saying, and I can say Pamela and Rose because I can see their names and there are students. There's no one saying, Pamela, hey, you said last week you were going to do X, Y, Z. Let's focus on that and get that done. Hey, Rose, you said you were going to do this. Why are you wanting to go and do this other thing now? Because you just watched a free training on that, right? So these programs out there, there's gaps. They don't have the structure. They don't have the step-by-step. They don't have the accountability. And so we've seen students come into our program making huge leaps in their business to the tune of 6 figures, multiple 6 figures, and beyond that, okay? We've had students come in. We've had Jenny came in, and she actually had been in her network marketing company as a leader for 4 years. And she had never had a 5-figure month. She hit 5 figures her 4th month in the academy. We also had Stephanie came in. She was in a dry spell for her recruiting. She had not enrolled anyone in 6 months and came in and she enrolled 7 business builders in the first 3 weeks of the program. We also had Raynell. A lot of you guys know Raynell. She came into our program. She was stuck at about $30,000 in volume in her direct sales company. She came into the program after a few months, broke $100,000 in volume, in sales. She's won all kinds of trips. She just texted me the other day. She's like, I earned another trip. But she's also doing this alongside her coaching that she's launching as well. We also had Lacey came in. For those of you that want to maybe launch coaching, or maybe you want to build out an agency and you want to become a VA, there's all these different things you can do, right? She had no offer. She had a lot of success in corporate. She came in and she had 2 5-figure launches back to back. And now our students regularly, coaches, is this not true? Regularly saying they're launching their podcasts, they're writing books, they're being asked to speak. They're doing all the things that they wanted to do for so long, but just didn't have the strategy or the structure to get it done and make it happen, okay? So some of you are ready right now. You want to work with us. Maybe you've been challenging with us in the past and you're like, I'm in, my time is now. So go ahead and put Academy in the comments and we will go ahead and get you information on getting you enrolled. For those of you that want to know a little bit more, or I know some of you are new, let's go ahead and do that now. And if you're on Instagram or, if you're on Instagram, you can just listen along as we go through this and shoot me a DM if you have any questions. So Six Figure Breakthrough Business Academy is literally simple systems and online strategies that scale. So we're really going to be focusing on sales and marketing. And this isn't a course. Courses are, if you hear course, that's self-led. That's where you log in and watch videos. This is not a course. This is a business school for a year. Yeah. So this isn't, hey, I want to watch some videos. This is like you legit are enrolling in school. That's how I want you to think about it. Okay. So this is the core pieces. We have 6 semesters inside of the Business Academy. And then after that, you'll go into a customized experience. Here are the 6 core principles you're going to learn. Cultivating a millionaire mindset. As you can tell, some of you felt that today. The biggest thing that you have to work through right now is your belief in yourself. Okay. And team on the back end, Liv, just remember when the live stream's done, I won't be able to see the comments. So if you can capture everyone's information that's asking for more details, that would be awesome. So if you don't believe in yourself and you don't have the mindset, and for those of you that spend money and you make it, you make money and you spend it, you can't seem to get ahead. No matter how much money you make, you have the same amount in your bank account. You're living paycheck to paycheck. This right here is going to be pivotal for your success. We're going to get into owning your online space. Obviously, there's only so much time we can spend here together today, but really getting into your avatar, your online space, your personal brand, all of that. We're going to implement a solid social media strategy. We reach 1 million on social every month. So we've learned how to take, newbies that don't have a presence, they don't have, growth in their accounts, and how do we grow that? How do we really get that going? We have a blueprint that we're going to plug you into. You're going to learn how to build your audience. 95% of you watching this, it's not that you don't have a great idea or wouldn't be awesome to do business with. It's because you don't have enough people in front of you. The same 100 people are seeing your stuff every single day. So you need to learn how to build an audience, and we'll teach you how to do that. Leading yourself and others. So this is going to be everything from, and I know not all of you are network marketing, direct sales, but if you have a customer base, you can build an entire business from that customer base. Most people suck at recruiting. I was able to hit 6 figures by having customers upgrade to the business side. Okay. So if you're a leader and you keep telling your people, recruit, most of them are not going to do it. So learning how to build through your customers, get referrals, all of that, and just obviously leadership in general, very important, and mastering ninja marketing. So this would be learning how to have a lead magnet. How do you have some emails? By the way, in the program, you get all of our stuff. You get templates for everything. We give you our landing pages. We literally give them to you, like the actual copy, all of it. We give you all of the emails are already written for your new customers, for prospects. If you want to get an email sequence out for a freebie, all of that is done. You get all of it. You get all of our templates. We have Trello boards galore that you can give to your team. If you're in network marketing, direct sales, if you're a coach, how do you onboard a new client? We have all of that for you. And also, your funnels and things like that too. All right, so 6 Figure Breakthrough Business Academy. This is what you're going to get with it. You're going to get a designated accountability coach with weekly check-ins. This is one of the bonuses that will come in a minute. But how many of you know that you need accountability? Put that in the comments. Say me if you know you need someone checking up in your business because you get distracted, you're squirreling, you're like Olaf and Frozen, right? Someone's like TikTok and you're running off like watching the TikTok training, and then someone says, lead magnets, and you're running off over here, right? So you need a designated accountability coach. Very important. All of our coaches are master certified coaches, which means they have beyond success in their own companies, industries. I've been able to convince all of them to come work with me, but they're all master certified coaches, top in their game, top in their industry, best in this industry. Our coaching team and myself, we're in the top 1% of all coaches. So you get to work with the best of the best. You're also going to get one of my favorite things. One of my love languages, my top love languages is gifts. So you get a gift from me and my team. This is your beautiful custom made curriculum box with your course materials. I know, ooh, right? Fancy. So when you get your box in the mail, this is why this is different than a course. This is business school, okay? This is you really learning how to do this. Most of you stumbled into entrepreneurship. You just kind of fell into it and you've actually never really learned it. Now is your time to really learn it, okay? So the Business Academy, you're going to get this binder. All the semesters are in here, all the curriculums in here. We give you suggested guidelines for every week. This whole experience is customized. You're going to go at your own pace, but we'll give you some guidelines. And as you're going through it, you're going to see these gray boxes. I don't know if you can see it on Instagram, but you're going to see these gray boxes right here. These gray boxes are going to be your call outs. Oh, I just tore the page. Oops, sorry about that. There's going to be these gray boxes right here. And this is going to be where you're going to stop and you're going to implement. So you actually can't go through this program. You actually can't finish this program without implementing. Do you know how different that is than other programs? I have gone through so many programs where I watched all the videos, like I was listening in the car and it was like, stop here to, go do that thing. And I didn't do it because I was just listening in the car. You cannot finish this program without completing the action steps. When you check off that action step, you are going to check it off in a Trello board. We use Trello. I'm on your Trello board and your coach is on your Trello board. So we can see everything that you're doing in real time. So as you're completing things and checking them off, you're going to check them off in your Trello board and they're going to turn green. And we're all going to know where you're at and you're going to go right in order. So at any given moment, if you're ever like I don't know what I'm doing. Yes, you do. You just go to the next page, read the next thing, read a little bit of curriculum, go implement your step, and you're off and running, okay? So all of the curriculum is bite-sized, it's step-by-step, it's very simple. Study time is about 30 minutes a week. Obviously, you need to implement whatever you're learning, but it's very manageable for the busy entrepreneur, okay? You're also going to get a book in the mail every month, and then you're going to get, and I always pick really obscure books that other people aren't reading, but this is what the 6- and 7-figure earners are reading. And then you're going to get little gifts in the mail. You will get the gifts in the mail when you complete your semester, okay? So we have little swag and fun things that are going to come. Those will come when you complete your semesters. That way you get that biofeedback of, I did it, I'm crushing it, I'm working through this content, okay? Now, this is really cool. All of the video trainings are less than 10 minutes. The reason why we did that is because we know most people are very busy. A lot of you have jobs, you have kids at home, you're homeschooling, doing all the things. We know that you can give us 10 minutes. You can give us 10 minutes to watch a video and implement one action step, and you're going to be in forward momentum. You also get weekly accountability calls and office hours. So this way every week, and this is all optional. Some of you are very independent. You just want to watch the videos, you want to implement, ask your coach a question here and there, and that's cool. Some of you need all of it. You want just, really want to be involved. Every week we have office hours. We also have accountability calls that you'll have with your pod of students that you'll also be working with your coach, okay? So you can ask all your questions. We have a post in our Facebook group where you can ask me anything at any given time, and I'm the only one who answers those questions. You'll also have access to our Facebook group and our group chat. So this way, 24/7, if you have a question, there's going to be somebody in there to answer those questions. And this is very unique. Other programs don't do this. You have lifetime access to the back office curriculum. So you spend your time with us in the Business Academy, and in 6 months after that, you're like, you know what? I'm ready to tackle Facebook ads. You can go back in and you have access to the curriculum, the videos, all the content, okay? There is structured curriculum with suggested reading guidelines to keep you on track, as we mentioned, and obviously so much more, okay? So with that being said, let me get you a little bit more detail on the pricing. I know some of you are asking. Bonus number 1, accountability coach, designated certified master coach, best in the industry. Your progress is tracked in a personalized Trello board, and you get weekly accountability Zooms with your student group. This is our coaching team. You guys are going to meet them inside of the VIP sessions. We have Wendy, Vanette, Tali, and Leanne, best ladies on the planet. And you're going to get to work with them. Bonus number 2 is we're going to have an in-person mastermind. How many of you would love to come meet me or see me again if you came to conference and meet my coaching team? Okay. So we're going to have an in-person experience. We'll get you guys the dates. It's supposed to be in April. We're confirming that now. It's our first ever in-person for 6-figure Breakthrough Business Academy students. It's going to be hosted in a beautiful location. You're going to spend 2 full days with me and the team, and you're going to get direct coaching that you need for a real business breakthrough. You just need to get that time out, right? Put a pause on life and come work on your business, not working in your business. This bonus is going away, so write this down. Bonus number 3, the branding package, This bonus is included through tomorrow until we kick off bonus number 1. Okay, so I know I'm saying bonus a lot. Basically, this bonus right here, the branding package, you're going to get your logo design, your branding, you're going to get your mood board, your Facebook cover professionally done, your social media content templates for graphics, just to elevate your online presence. This bonus, the branding package, is good until we kick off tomorrow's training at 1 o'clock Central. Okay, so if you're not sure, just connect with one of our coaches or one of our team members and we'll get you more information on that as well. Okay, so the cost of this program, how much does it cost to go to undergrad for 4 years? Put that in the comments. How much are you paying for tuition for your kids if they're in college? When I went to school, it was $30,000 a year. I don't know how, I used a lot of scholarships and working. I paid for college myself. It was $30,000 a year. Went to a private school, so it's probably part of it. But so 30, 60, I spent $120,000 for 4 years. And I didn't make it, you go to college to get a job afterwards, right? This is different. We're going to be earning while we're learning. But just for a point of reference, a 12-month accredited business academy minimum is a $60,000 value. Some of you are putting much bigger numbers in there. So this is a pretty low number here. Accountability coach, to privately coach with one of our coaches, is going to cost you $30,000. So you're going to get that accountability from that coach. They'll be checking in on you, all the things. The branding package, and then the in-person mastermind, the value of this is at least $110,000. So 6-figure Breakthrough Business Academy investment, $110,000 value. You guys actually are going to get a promotion that we're doing, and we're only doing this, we're calling it a VIP rate for you guys. We're only going to do this through Tuesday. Okay, so we'll give you a couple of days to figure it out. For those of you that are like, I want the branding package, I'm in, sign me up. You can scan that QR code. And if you're on Instagram, send us a DM and we'll get you the link for it. And then just put Academy in the comments and we'll make sure to get you taken care of, okay? So if you scan the QR code, it's going to take you to the registration page, or you can put Academy in the comments if you're on Facebook, YouTube, or LinkedIn. So what we have here, the 12-month payment plan is going to let you spread out the payments to $797 a month. This is not a membership. It's a 12-month business academy. So we're letting you spread the payments out. You are committed to a year. You're committed to a year. Do not click that button and register if you're not committed. I have zero interest in working with those that are not all in, because I'm here to create true transformation as well as the coaching team that you get to work with. So say that lovingly, but if you're like, no, I'm in, I need a kick in the pants, I need real change here, I've got to do something, like I got to change my life, I need to learn from the best of the best, then now's your time, then you click through, okay? You can pay in full and you'll get a significant savings. The normal rate for this program, if you go onto this page on Wednesday, it's actually $997 a month. So we're doing $797 through Tuesday, okay? And then if you pay in full, I have something really cool for you. If you pay in full, there's a 10% savings in there, and you get a private coaching session with me. I know, I'm so excited. It is I think $4,000 value, $4,997. You're going to get a one-on-one session with me. So I'm basically going to rip your business apart very quickly and put it back together and give you a plan, okay? So if you want time with me and you want to get on my calendar, just pay in full and we'll go ahead and get you scheduled onto my calendar. You can use it anytime during the 12 months, okay? So scan that QR code or just put Academy in the comments and we'll get you all set up for that, okay? Goal diggers believe in themselves, and you are a goal digger. Are you not? You are a goal digger, okay? And remember, sometimes the hardest part of the journey is believing you're worth the trip. So some of you, it's not even, if you need to find the money, you'll find the money, right? Like there's financing options that we have too. So just connect with our team and we'll help you. If we say invest $10,000 to make $100,000, do the math, right? Like logically, the QR code, the Peachy Pinky, shoot us a DM and we'll get you the link. Yeah. Or Liv, if you can reach out. So I like your username. That's fun. Invest $10,000 and make $100,000. What is the ROI on that? We've had people come in and invest $10,000 and make multiple hundreds of $1,000s. Okay. So if you need to find the money, you will. That's just life. We have things come up, we find the money. So for you, it's the belief in yourself that you're worth it. And this is why this is not an expense. It is an investment, which is totally different, okay? And I will tell you, you will not need another program again. The buck stops here. This is absolutely the best program out there to get you to 6 figures, multiple 6 figures, really get your business in a streamlined way that you can scale it up and not be working 24/7 and get burnt out, right? So you need to stop hopping around, stop jumping from coach to coach, program to program, just sit still and get the work done, okay? For some of you, there's a couple ways you can look at this. Some of you, it's not a big investment. You're like, okay, invest $10,000, get a new client coming in every month, I've made my money back, right? Or attract the business builders that you know you want to work with, you're going to make your money back, okay? For some of you, you're like, $797 a month, oh my gosh, right? That's a huge investment for some of you. Yes, 44, I'm 42, come on, we got this. Vanette, what's our age range in our programs? I think we have 20-somethings up to 70-somethings, yeah. So $797, if that is like a shock for you, you need this program more than anyone else, because there are things that you need to learn in your business, sales and marketing, so you can make money to be able to make those kind of investments in your business. So then you can go to the next level and 10x the results, okay? So if it's been a struggle the whole way for you, I'm here to tell you nothing will change until you do, okay? I want you to think about what your business can be. If you want a beautiful business with a beautiful personal brand, people know who you are, they know what you do, you feel confident about your social, you have a plan, you have a strategy, you have a whole funnel, people are coming in, you're nurturing those leads, you're closing sales, it just feels really good. Imagine that and ask yourself, do you have right now what it takes to get there? Do you have the knowledge? Do you have the guidance? Do you have the accountability? If not, just put Academy in the comments and we'll get you enrolled, okay? And you have worked so hard to put your best foot forward, right? You're here, you're showing up. So all you have to do is let us take you under our wings so you can stop the struggle and you can step into a life of prosperity and abundance. And at the end of the day, you have to take a leap. You have to take a step in faith. There is no, knight shining, the knight in the shining armor coming to save you. Like, you've got to take the leap. You've got to trust yourself and go for it. Okay. So trust yourself and go for it and make that decision that you will be successful and that you will come into our program and let us guide you and coach you and teach you and mentor you. Okay. We've had so many come in and just 10x their results. We actually, you guys remember Cindy came in. You guys, she sent out 3,000 cold messages in 1 year before she came to us and had 0 sales. She almost quit. Her first month with us, she had 7 new customers and fell in love with her business. We have another student who, oh my goodness, she came in, she was doing belly to belly. She built her business, sitting in coffee shops and whatnot, knocking on doors, hit the top of her company, lost everything was sliding backwards. Everyone was moving to social media. She didn't have a social media presence, came into our program, re-ranked back up, and she's at the top of her company and also launched a very successful coaching business. So if these stories feel like a dream to you and you're just like, then you have to step into alignment with that. You have to choose a new life of abundance and prosperity and make that decision, okay? You've got to learn the skills first, and the universe will support you as well. If you come with a work ethic, commitment, and dedication, we're absolutely going to meet you more than halfway and be there side by side for you as you get the results that you need in your business, okay? So let's get into the homework to close out, and then we'll pop over to VIP. Last chance, put VIP in the comments if you want to come over and hang out with us in Zoom, because we're going to talk through some of the principles that we talked about today, okay? All right, so here's your homework. I've got action steps for you in the workbook. If you're just joining us, following along, you can just write this down. Here's your homework. By doing this homework, you're going to get into a giveaway that we're going to do. So you've got to get the homework done before we kick off tomorrow's live training at 1 o'clock Central, right back here. So you can go into our Facebook group, Gold Digger Creatives, and you're going to see in guide number 7, we have all of this in there. We have a homework post, #homework1, where you can drop your homework and check in. This is how you get in the giveaway, okay? And we're going to raffle off a Girl Boss Gold Digger swag bag. So we're going to have Gold Digger swag in there. I think we've got a shirt for you, a hat, maybe a water bottle. Crystal's going to send that out to you, but somebody's going to win a fun swag bag, okay? So this is the homework. Social media clearly states what you do and whom you serve. Your social media clearly states what you do and whom you serve. And if you already have this, maybe just check it again and make sure it's on point with what I know these hats. Everybody wants these hats. Your social media is very clear, but review it and make sure it makes sense, right? Social media clearly states what you do and whom you serve. You're also going to capture your areas of expertise and what you will teach others. So fill out the workbook, okay? And if you're on Instagram or somewhere else and you don't have the workbook, just make sure you get that from us, DM us. My team is on standby to help you out, okay? Capture your area of expertise, like fill that out. Like what is your background, your expertise, all the things. Make the decision to commit to establish your authority online. Make the commitment. All right, it's time. Write this in capital letters for me in the comments. I am committed. I want capital letters like you're shouting. So I know Elise is learning to read right now. And so she reads these little books. We read like 5 a night. I'm like, Elise, you can just read one. She's like, no. I want to get the prize at the library. So when there's an exclamation mark, it's so funny. It'll be like, and I love my dog. Like she yells every time she sees the exclamation mark. And I'm like, whoa, sister. She's like, my teacher told me you have to yell when there's an exclamation mark. Yeah, okay, so we've got some exclamation marks. Great. Okay, I am committed. You are going to commit and make the decision to establish your authority online. We are done with the fumbling. We are done being confused. We're done using the word overwhelmed. That's not helping anybody. You got to get out of your own way and you got to figure this out, okay? So commit to that and check that off your action steps, okay? Also, tomorrow, we're going to be coming together. So excited about this. We're going to come together at 1 o'clock Central tomorrow for the weekly signature content to establish authority training. Okay. So we've got a bonus training tomorrow, weekly signature content to establish authority, 1 o'clock Central, same format. We'll be right here. We'll go into VIP after that as well. Monday at 1 o'clock Central, we're going to do our last masterclass. It's going to be the short form video for massive lead gen. I'm specifically going to focus on TikTok, Instagram Reels, Facebook Reels, YouTube Shorts, and then just some micro content ideas for you. That's going to be 1 o'clock Central on Monday, okay? And we'll do VIP after. All the replays for this will be in guide number 7 in Gold Digger Creatives, but all the videos are coming down Tuesday at midnight, and we're closing the program. You will not see this price after Tuesday. You go on the landing page, it's going to be $9.97 a month. That's thousands of dollars you're throwing out the window from indecision. Okay, get yourself in there. Let's change your business together. Okay, so for those of you that are doing VIP, we're going to head to the Zoom session here in a moment. So if you need help with that, just let us know. We will get you all squared away. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Until next time, get lit in your business and set your soul on fire. We'll see you soon.
Hi, I'm Meredith Buchwald, and I was a student of Gold Digger University and just recently graduated from Six Figure Breakthrough. I am here to tell you that if you are thinking about investing yourself, do not think a second longer. I joined Gold Digger University and got all the tips and the tricks and all the tutorials that Kimberly teaches. She teaches how to grow your business, how to grow your Facebook groups, how to launch your team the right way, and to show up on social media. But I knew I needed more, so I joined Six Figure Breakthrough. It was the best investment of my life. I got to learn all the systems, and I implemented it. I grew my team, I ranked up 6 times, and I'm at a place where I could not be happier. If you are thinking about doing it, do not think a second longer. It is one of the best investments. She's really the gold digger, and she is gold. Go for it.